We are at Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, where Saturday night at 8 o'clock, Virginia Tech takes on the University of Pittsburgh. It is the ACC opener for the Hokies, and a sellout crowd will be on hand to see Tech and the Panthers. And a good Friday to you, along with Mike Burnop. I'm Bill Roth. We're looking forward to calling tomorrow night's game. It is the ACC opener for the Hokies, who have dropped 3 in a row, Mike, but tomorrow's game represents somewhat of a reset or a reboot for the team.
Yeah, it really does, Bill, because the Hokies are 0-0 in ACC play, and so it's a chance to kind of right the ship. I don't think anybody thought they would be 1-3. Pitt's in the same boat. They've lost 3 in a row. I don't think anybody thought they'd be 1-3. So a big game for both teams. They've already had a conference game last week against North Carolina where they got beat handily. They got some quarterback issues that are banged up. They got some injuries just like the Hokies do. But it should be a great affair. The Pitt Panthers have had the Hokies numbers the last few years.
They have, and one thing that we've noticed over the years when it comes to the Virginia Tech Pitt game, it is always physical.
It is. I mean, they kind of love to run the football. We saw that last year with Abanaconda, had 320 yards. They got big old offensive linemen, Bill. The defensive line is solid as well. So, yeah, they win the game in the trenches at Pitt, and it's going to be a physical game and a 60-minute game.
One guy that's playing really well for the Hokies, Mike, is Kelly Lawson. He's had 3 games in a row with at least 10 tackles. He had 12 last week in Marshall. He's going to be all over this field, and the Hokies need him to have a 4th consecutive good game.
Yeah, he's been in double-digit tackles. That's been fantastic, Bill. And if he could just get his weight up a little bit, you know, he's playing so undersized. He's only about 215, 218 pounds. If he could just get up to a little bit bigger, about 225, 230, he'd be even better. But he's got such good range, long arms. You know, he anticipates, he runs sideline to sideline very well. And the future is really bright for Kelly Lawson.
The ACC opener for the Hokies. Both teams have dropped 3 in a row. One of these teams is going to get well Saturday night here at Worsham Field. Give me your keys to the game.
Well, I think first and foremost, you can't let the Panthers roar. And what I mean by that is you got to limit the explosive plays that they have on offense. We saw last week Tech's defense had a much better fit on the defensive side of the ball. They gave up some explosive plays, but not near as many as the 2 weeks before. So I think on those 40, 41 plays Brent Pry talked about the other night on TTL, they only gave up like 1.3 yards on those other plays. So limit the explosive plays that Pitt has on offense. They don't have a Abanaconda, but they got a talented running back in Hammond. Don't have a dual threat quarterback, but we'll see about that. I think second and foremost, you got to play clean, Bill. Last week, too many penalties, 9 penalties. A lot of those were on third downs that extended drives. Can't do that. You got to be smarter. Can't turn the football over. Had the fumbles last week. There were 3 of those. Only lost 1, but they won the turnover battle. Didn't take advantage of it. Got the ball to plus 48. That's complimentary football. When the defense gives you opportunities, take advantage of it. Play clean football. And last but not least, you got to win the money down. Third down, we talk about that a lot. Last week, 2 of 13, not good enough. And what happens is you get behind the sticks on first and second down, which puts you in third and long situations. That's why they haven't been successful on third down. So what happens on first and second is going to be big in the game.
Virginia Tech and Pittsburgh tomorrow night. Our radio coverage on our Virginia Tech Sports Network begins at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. You can join us on your hometown Tech Network radio affiliate, Sirius XM Channel 84, or the Hokie Sports mobile app tomorrow night. We encourage you to wear white. It is the annual White Effect game here at Lane Stadium. The weather looks dynamite. Hokies and Pitt Panthers Saturday night in prime time under the lights right here at the home of the Hokies. We'll see you here.